Hey everyone, welcome back to Tech Vibe, the place where we dive into the latest tech and help you figure out what's worth your time and money. Today, we're exploring a camera that has been anticipated for nearly a decade. Yes, Sony has finally brought back the RX1R line, and the new Sony RX1R3 is here with big promises. Stick around because while it's a stunning piece of gear, there are some trade-offs that you really need to know before dropping thousands of dollars on it. After 10 years, Sony has returned to this compact full-frame concept, and the RX1R3 comes loaded with some serious upgrades. It now packs a 61-megapixel full-frame sensor, paired with the Bion's XR processor and an AI unit that helps boost autofocus performance and subject recognition. At the front, the lens remains a Zeiss Sonnar T35mm f/2, a classic choice known for its sharpness and character. Sony clearly wants to maintain the DNA of the series while giving it a modern refresh. Design and build quality feel premium and solid. The body is made from magnesium alloy, with a more comfortable grip than its predecessors. It isn't pocketable in the way a compact point-and-shoot is, but for a full-frame camera with a fixed prime lens, it's impressively small. It weighs around 500 grams, which makes it easy to carry all day. The electronic viewfinder is bright and crisp, while the rear display, although sharp, is fixed and doesn't tilt or flip. That's a disappointment for creators who often need flexibility in shooting angles. In terms of specifications, the EVF offers great clarity, the LCD is sharp and responsive, and the menus have been updated to Sony's newer, cleaner interface. While the lack of a tilting screen may frustrate vloggers or those who shoot from tricky angles, photographers who work mainly at eye level will find the setup dependable. Performance is where this camera shines. Autofocus is vastly improved, with hundreds of phase detect points spread across the sensor. The AI processor allows it to track eyes, faces, and even objects with far greater precision than before. Image quality is excellent, detail is razor-sharp, dynamic range is wide, and noise control at higher ISO levels is impressive. This isn't a sports camera, so burst rates aren't blazing fast, but for street, landscape, or portrait photography, the RX1R3 delivers consistently strong results. Sony has added some unique features this time around. One of the more interesting ones is step crop shooting, which allows you to shoot at 35mm, 50mm, or 70mm equivalents by cropping into the high-resolution sensor. The quality remains high enough that these crops feel like legitimate focal length options. There's also a macro mode that lets you get surprisingly close to your subject, giving you even more creative flexibility. On top of that, Sony's creative looks give you multiple stylized profiles right out of the camera, which is great if you like to experiment with different tones and moods. Battery life is a mixed bag. You can expect around 270 to 300 shots on a full charge, which is okay but not great, especially given the price of this camera. Fortunately, Sony has included USB-C charging with power delivery, so you can top it up on the go with a power bank, which makes it a bit easier to manage. When it comes to video, this camera clearly prioritizes stills. It can shoot 4K at 30 frames per second and Full HD at up to 120 frames per second for slow-motion clips, but without in-body stabilization or a flexible screen, it doesn't compete with Sony's video-centric models. Audio is limited as well, with no microphone or headphone ports, meaning serious filmmakers will find it lacking. This camera is built first and foremost for photography. Connectivity is fairly standard for 2025. You get Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, USB-C, and a single SD card slot. There's no weather sealing, and with only one card slot, professionals may feel limited. These are sacrifices Sony made to keep the body compact, but they're still worth noting if you plan to use it for demanding work or travel. Now, let's talk about price. The Sony RX1R3 comes in at around $5,099, which is a serious investment. That puts it directly in competition with other premium fixed-lens cameras like the Leica Q3, as well as many interchangeable lens systems that offer far more versatility. At this price point, you're buying into the RX1R3 not just for its specs but for the unique shooting experience of having full-frame image quality in such a small, fixed-lens body. Let's break down the pros and cons. On the positive side, you're getting extraordinary image quality from a 61-megapixel sensor, a legendary 35mm f/2 Zeiss lens, top-tier autofocus with AI enhancements, and a solid, premium build. Features like creative cropping, macro capability, and creative looks add even more flexibility. On the downside, the lack of in-body stabilization, limited battery life, single card slot, no weather sealing, and minimal video features are notable weaknesses. And of course, the high price means this camera isn't for everyone. So, who is the Sony RX1R3 really for? It's for photographers who put still image quality above everything else. If you're into travel, street, portrait, or landscape photography and want the convenience of a compact body without sacrificing full-frame resolution, this camera will feel like a dream. But if you need robust video features, rugged durability, or more versatile shooting options, you may want to look elsewhere. The bottom line is this: the Sony RX1R3 isn't designed to be the camera for everyone. It's built for those who value uncompromising image quality in a compact package and are willing to accept the limitations that come with it. It's a bold release that will thrill a niche audience while leaving others scratching their heads at the price. Thanks for watching today's review on Tech Vibe. If you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you'll never miss our deep dives into the latest tech. Until next time, keep shooting, keep creating, and stay inspired.